American Night Out.
So much for that after school special ending I was hoping was coming. I was praying was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. But people believing guitars are strumming. At a fork in the road, there were two that were standing. One that was a knife, one that was a spoon. Have we come full circle? We back at the beginning. These are those same hills. That is the same moon. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Baby, hold on tight. We're going for a ride, and we'll probably have to drive right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Listen out for the lovers who are laughing like children. Look for the listeners. Leave them with a whisper. There's some you must run from, some you'll have to go with them. You might have to step into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Tried to get fancy. I wish I could see the chat. I don't even know if you're seeing me right now. I'm in this fort. These buttons aren't working. They're not plugged in. There's a guy called Ted who lives inside my head, and if you ever met him, then you may be dead. Well, I don't much like him, but once he saved my life, and now he says I owe him, so I'm drinking tonight, I'm drinking tonight. And wasted was Ted, wasted was Ted, wasted was Ted was I. Ted buys the room around. I say, hey, where'd you get the dough? But after each and every pint, he says, just one more. I say, hey, where are we going? How we gonna get home? He runs and leaps like a madman, screaming, leave me alone, just leave me alone. Then wasted was Ted, wasted was Ted, wasted was Ted was I. I gotta play this a million times. Well, I could go for days, for weeks, sometimes even months without seeing, hiding a hair of Ted, not even once. But when I find my feet and breathe that relief sigh, Ted from out of the blue comes crashing like the sky, comes crashing like the sky. Then wasted was Ted, 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 wasted was Ted was I. All right, cut to the next scene. American Night Out. I wake up so early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up so early in the morning.
Early in the Morning Afternoon News is filmed before a live webcast audience with your anchor, Nathan Moore. Good morning. That's right, Ben. Good morning. Good afternoon. How's it going out there? Good to see you. Hey, what's up? Holy moly. How's everybody doing? It's Monday. We launch into the week. I already got Friday in my sights. It's in the scope. Got to put my press hat on here. Get ready. Sip of coffee. Oh, that's good. Well, that's good stuff right there. I'll tell you what. Good to see your faces. Hope you're doing okay. I have not looked at the news yet today. I just woke up. It's my first cup of coffee. We're here together. Here comes the paper boy now. There he is. Evil himself. Good to see you, buddy. All right, toss that thing in here. And he winds up and he throws. It's a strike. Oh, I got it. Oh, I almost missed that one. Whew, that was close. All right, let's see what we got here. Whoa. Bar calls BS on Don. That's just because, that's the way we talk these days. That's the way we talk. DOJ wins first round. Judge orders Trump not to disclose declassified docs. Banned from posting evidence on socials. God, are these the same headlines as Friday? Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe nothing happened over the weekend. That'd be great. That would. How about that? No news is good news with Gary Gnu. How about that reference? Gary Gnu. Anybody? Anybody? Eh? Acting like child. Calls BS. Gosh, we've really lost our way. I'll tell you what. FBI resisted opening probe into Don's January 6th role. Why'd they do that? Prosecution could stretch well beyond 2024. Great. It could just go on and on. This could be the rest of our lives, folks. We could be looking at our future, news-wise, that is. This is pretty exciting. We got Blinken, our Secretary of State, is in China. Will he meet with Xi? She. And Blinken and Xi pledged to stabilize deteriorated U.S.-China ties. Well, that's good. All right, so there was a question whether or not he would actually be meeting with Xi, and it looks like they are together, so that's a good sign. I'm into that. Could pave way for summit. The world is watching. Yes, we are. We're right here. I need to animate popcorn, don't I? It's like the Michael Jackson gif. I need to animate a big old thing of popcorn. Maybe since I've been using popcorn as a running meme on the show, I have such a craving for popcorn now. I'm gonna have to make some tonight, I think. One of my tricks is to throw in the butter while it's popping. Some of it sizzles, and a little bit of sugar. Don't tell anybody that one. Just a little bit of sugar. You know what I'm saying? Just look while it's popping, so it caramelizes. The butter can get a little tiny bit of flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? That's my secret. That's my trick. Take that. Run with it, kids. Go. Have y'all heard this terrible story? I don't know. Catherine, if you're listening, stop listening for a second. I don't even know if, just for her, I should not cover this story. It's a crazy story. You all want to know it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll skip it. Maybe I'll text her, tell her check out the bird in the backyard. Well, there was a terrible quarrel in Central Park yesterday. I can't do it. I can't do it. You guys can look it up. Update: Texas in thick of brutal and prolonged heat wave. Hundreds of thousands without power, live heat map. I feel so blessed. I keep seeing these headlines about this terrible heat wave that's going all through the southeast, Texas all the way across. It is hot out there, folks. We must be just like in this little pocket of perfection. I hate to rub it in. It's just cruel, I guess, at this point. We've had nice, cool nights. I don't know. The weather's been sort of perfect around here. Knocking on wood, thanking my lucky stars, and feeling for all the people out there that are suffering under a crazy heat wave. I know all the way down in Mexico, it's hot. It's so hot. It's crazy. RFK Jr. is headache for Biden. Boy, This news source is really pushing RFK Jr. right. There's a huge scandal now because he went on Rogan, and Rogan and him have offered to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to the charity of this scientist who was one of the regulars on the rounds of the networks during COVID, advocating for the vaccine. And so now they're trying to get him to debate. And, there's so many ways of looking at it. He doesn't want to do it. Obviously, he's not a debater. He's not a master debater. When you're in school and you're on the debate team, you don't get to pick which side of the debate you're on. You're assigned which side, and if you're a really good debater, you can crush it on either page. You can, from either platform, you can crush because you're a great debater. And that's just the fact. If you're on the debate team, you got to be able to stand on both platforms and go either way. And if you're really good at it, you're really good at it. And some people are really good at it, and some people really suck at it. So there is that. That is true. The guy might just be a terrible debater and feels like he would do such a disservice to his craft, to his field is probably a better word for it, to his field. And so you got to respect that to a certain extent. But they should find somebody. He personally should nominate somebody to go in his stead. Classic showdown stuff. If you get challenged to a duel back in the days when gentlemen were gentlemen, if someone challenged you to a duel, you could be like, well, I will have my friend Patrick duel for me because I am a terrible dueler. And Patrick would step in and blow the guy's head off because Patrick's a really good shot. Quick. He's quick. Quick-witted. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking this for the first time. But if I was dude, I would step up and find the perfect person to represent my belief that it's a good debater and send him in my stead. I send this man in my stead, and then Rogan and RFK Jr. would have to accept it. Well, if they didn't want to accept that, then they could be criticized and accused of all the things that this scientist is now being criticized and accused of. There you go. Problem solved. I fixed it. We did it again. Let's take a break. Yay. Yep. We earned a sip of coffee. But instead, that's not what's going to happen. He's going to refuse to debate. He'll go on another show explaining why he won't debate. And he'll just be throwing gas on the fire with every step, because that's what we do. We are trolls now. We're all trolls now. That's what we do. We convince the other side they're right with every little move we make. That's just how we roll. Thank you. Homeless numbers rise in cities. Just the numbers, though. The people are actually going down. And it's actually off the ground, not up in quantity. Just homeless numbers. Just a houseless 3 is out there floating off the ground. That's how my mind sees the news. Oliver Stone sounds off on idiots in showbiz. Go get him, Oliver. You could, as long as you're pointing your finger, no one's looking at you, right? There you go. Calls Putin a very refined individual. Now, I don't usually go out on a limb like this, but I do personally, and this is going to be a controversial thing, but there's a small part of me that believes that Russia does have a P tape on Oliver Stone. There, I said it. I think they might. I think they might. There's my controversial take for the day. I think Russia might have a P tape on Oliver Stone. More later. All right, we've already made it to the top of column 2. I bet you're wondering how you could play along with this game. You might be wondering just how this show works. Where do the pictures in the news monitor come from? How about the text in the news ticker? Who's doing that? Well, let's take a look behind the scenes here. Bob, will you slide back the set here and show them the inner workings? Here's where the magic happens. On our Discord server, newcomers can begin contributing immediately by posting images in the Gifts or GIFs room relating to the upcoming headlines. Earn a good reputation and become an official news hound and gain the ability to post directly into the ticker that scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Welcome to Nathan's Land. Have fun with it. Okay, back to the news. Look deep into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. Oh, Evil's bringing me another paper. Mr. Marshall! Oh, man. I had to put down the first paper to catch the second one. That was close. Goodness. We still got it, Evil. Mr. Marshall, got another paper today. I'll bring it over after the show. Okay. Whew. Mr. Marshall's up to date these days. Cancer warnings on beer, wine spark industry alarm. You have to put a cancer warning on everything these days. There's one on my couch. There's one on my candy. Oh, man. There's one on my car. They're everywhere. American Medical Association says BMI racist. What is BMI? Isn't that a kind of car? I know that's not what it is. Body metabolism index? Body mass weight, mass index. What else could the I be? In body mass index. We did it. We win. Yay. Whew. Down to the timer. Oh, we could ask Mr. Know-It-All that one, but I think we got it figured out. Mr. Know-It-All's like, wait, well, ask me anyways, please. Famous explorer feared missing on Titanic submarine. What the heck is a Titanic Oh, God, clutch. I don't know about that. BMI? Oh, man. Too bad we didn't go the sophisticated route and ask Mr. Know-It-All. Instead, we got this tweet should answer everything. Oh, man. Can't look away. It's like staring into the sun. Holy moly. Famous explorer feared missing on Titanic submarine. How big could the submarine be? I bet he's in the closet. Keep looking. Don't give up. He's just really good at hide and seek. He's hanging on to the thing that drops down. What's the periscope? Did you look up there? I just got to say, if I was a seafaring dude of any sort, whether it's on top or underneath, I don't care what it is, whatever vessel I'm riding in upon or within the ocean is not going to be called the Titanic. That's in my contract. I don't care if it's a cute take. I am not riding on a seafaring vessel called the Titanic anything. If Titanic is anywhere in the name, I'm staying on shore. That's my pledge. I promised myself that early on in my seafaring career. No vessels named Titanic. I don't care how funny someone might think it is. So there you go. Really feel like I'm dishing out the wisdom today. I'm on a roll here. What's next? Give me the next one. Ketanji Brown Jackson's ancestors were enslaved. Her husbands were enslavers. It's American romance. Rom-com. UK PM accused of demeaning trans after joking about penises. Hey, penises are no joking matter. Penises are very serious. Very serious indeed. Well-funded Christian group behind U.S. effort to roll back LGBTQ plus rights. Well-funded Christian group behind U.S. effort. boy, it's. I'm just thinking of that ragtag Christian group out there struggling to get behind things, not having much effect. Tech stock boom pits AI against Fed. Here we go. Here's the bout of the century, folks. It's artificial intelligence against the federal government. 7 cities where $250,000 salary is worth the least. There are cities out there where you could be making $250,000 a year, and you might as well not. You might as well not. Might as well make a dime. It's the same as 10 cents up around here. Norway to mandate 40% quota for women on company boards. 40% quota. What does that mean? Mandate 40% quota. I have no idea what that means. I'm dumb again. Welcome to the normal state of things. How officials seek revenge on hometown newspapers. Go get them. I tell you what, hometown newspapers are not what they used to be. You guys do know that all of our small town newspapers long ago, 10, 20 years ago, were bought by by Gannett, a major, huge company that owns the USA Today and stuff. And we used to crank out the paper on the daily here, right downtown, just a few blocks from where I sit at the moment. I used to stumble by there on my way home from the bar just to see the paper on the big, giant machine. It was so cool to watch, mesmerizing, beautiful. I, more than once in my life, marched into the local newspaper to pen a letter to the editor on the spot because I was upset by something I'd seen about town. You march in there, write your letter to the editor. Not anymore, folks. Now the local newspaper comes from far away. They have nobody at the local sports event. They have a couple of on-staff people just to maintain a little bit of semblance of humanity, but it's just not the same. It's not the same at all. Our local news comes from far, far away. It's just it's a little sad, and every day, especially older people that remember, get their paper, and they just have to feel that. Just feel that. Here you go. Here's your daily paper. Just feel how it's not really a local paper anymore. Feel how it sort of comes from USA Today, and then get on with your day. Good luck out there. Liberal activists want to buy local TV stations. Yeah, they do. Ozempic shortage leading patients to buy dangerous versions online. Oh, my goodness. Be careful. What's this? Mark Cuban has a new business, right, of making drugs affordable. Check out what he's doing if you're in the market. How a dose of MDMA transformed white supremacist. Well, there's a good story. Some of these psychedelic experiences can really open up new pathways in the brain and lead to enlightenment. Sit down and have a good talk with God herself and see what happens. It's not a bad idea. You got to be wise about it. But if you're wise about it, it's probably a good idea. We're at the top of column 3 here, folks. That means it's time for me to thank you profusely for watching. Please tell all your friends about the show. Best source for the headline news on the daily right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Nathan Moore Songs. That's Nathan Moore on YouTube. You can watch all the old episodes of Surly in the Morning News. And check out Jabber John, a great talking show with my father and Kyle Hogg, and lots of music, lots of good stuff on youtube.com/Nathan Moore Songs. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you get notified the moment we go live. You'll get a notification so we can hang out. All right. Looks like Peter's still realizing a thing or two about himself. He's born again. It's called being born again, folks. You got to be born again. Everybody should be born again. There you go. Take me out of context there. I don't care. I'll stand behind it. Everybody needs to be born again. It's good for you. Whatever it takes, just go out there and get born again, okay? We all need you to be born again. Even if you're born again, do it again. One more time for good measure. How about that? It begins. Oh, Wilbur, this headline's for you. Storm heading towards Caribbean. Cone models. It's the first hurricane of the season. Is that what it is? Is this hurricane season? Is that what kind of storm we're talking about? I'm assuming too much. It begins though. Storm heading towards Caribbean. Caribbean or Caribbean? What are you? Are you a Caribbean or a Caribbean? I'm both. I'm ambidextrous. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Godzilla is part of this hurricane. Wilbur, are you ready? Are you ready for the hurricane season? Oh my God! I'm chomping at the bit. What? Yeah, send me in. Let's do it. All right, he's ready. More later. Oh. That's funny. Tucker's Fox defense crumbled when he took millions. That's how I always get found out. When they find out about the millions, they're like, yep, that's why you did it. Vax scientist says anti-vaxxers stalked him after Rogan challenge. That's the dude we're talking about. It is true. He somebody comes up to him and is like, "Hey, aren't you Peter Hotest or whatever his name is?" And then he's like, "Oh, I have a fan." Like, "Oh yeah, that's me. Why won't you debate Rogan?" Blah 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 blah. At his home. Then he tweeted saying, "I just got stalked outside of my house." And then Jimmy Dory tweeted, "There ain't no way this guy ever got stalked. He's so full of it, yada, yada, yada." And then the video came. Then he tweeted the video of then the guy that stalked him tweeted the video of challenging it, gloating that he just accosted this guy at his house. It's a mess. The whole thing is such a silly, stupid mess. HBO Idol episode 3. I'll tell you what. This news source loves this new series on Max. They just can't get enough. HBO Idol episode. It's like breaking news. Episode 3. Oh my God, did you see it? Holy moly, there was sex in it. It was crazy. It was some crazy sex too. That's some big. I'm surprised it's not the main headline. Viewers slam it. Viewers are not having it. But this editor is completely into it. Just can't get enough. He's going to watch episode 4 and be like, "Holy moly, we need to write a book." I need to write a book about this. Fierce fighting in years erupts in West Bank. Oh, my gosh. As soon as you feel like you took a breath, I just realized we forgot to take a breath. I clearly have not breathed since the show began. Hell in Haiti. World's most dangerous city descends into all-out civil war. God, you can see how places descend into chaos, but it's so weird that they descend into all-out civil war. That implies two sides. If my town broke out into chaos is what scares me. Civil war is so inconceivable to me that there would be two sides. I don't see sides out there. Are there sides? I mean, I know we got the red and blue thing, but still, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Italy wants to punish surrogacy with jail. Surrogacy? What is surrogacy? Where you have a baby for somebody else? What's wrong with that? Maloney ramps up conservative agenda. Oh, gotcha. Conservative agenda is usually like, that's not the way we used to do it. So we got to put people in jail that do it the new way. France pledges to combat Over tourism. France is like, ew. Ew, ew. That's my French impression. Larger than life President Macron downs beer to cheers. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. Macron downs beer to cheers and criticism. Well, I don't know. When he was doing that keg stand, it wasn't really very good form. Took 3 people to hold him upside down like that. How U.S.-made sniper ammo ends up in Russia. How U.S.-made, I thought it was like how U.S.-made sniper ammo. How did we do it? You will not believe the way the U.S. made the sniper ammo. That's not the, I read it wrong. It's how U.S.-made sniper ammo ends up in Russian rifles. They never should have put the legs on those things. I said at the time, it's a big mistake putting legs on these bullets. You never know where they're going to wander off to. Big mistake. I knew it from day one. Like, no, the legs will help us serve humanity. No, don't put the legs on them. Kremlin sought to assassinate informant in Florida. Florida is just a hotbed of everything these days. You realize how many spies are in Florida? How many quote-unquote tourists checking into Mar-a-Lago right now for the last however many years? There's just so much going on in Florida. It almost makes me want to go. Ringside seats, got my popcorn. Moscow claims America plans to drop mosquitoes with malaria onto troops. What? Moscow claims America plans to drop mosquitoes with malaria onto the troops. Now, that's some think tank action, isn't it? That's some blue skying. That was a late night when they came up with that one. They'd been in there for hours. The MDMA was just kicking in. Unfortunately, this time it did not serve humanity. I'd like to think that you tend to not have dark revelations on such a thing, that it would always send you to the light. But I don't know. I don't I don't know if that's true. Maybe we'll have to experiment with that at some point this week. King Charles offers olive branch to Harry with Father's Day message. King Charles offers olive branch. Oh, look at that. Coming together on Father's Day. Finally bringing Harry and King Charles back together. That's sweet. Markle faked podcast interviews, added voice later. She just moved her mouth the first time. Sort of like me in here. I'm going to move my mouth during the live thing and then think about what I should have said. Because it always hits you on your way home from the interview. Like, oh, I should have said what I should have said. Yep. Never again. From now on, I'm just going to move my mouth during the interview, give myself some time to think about what I should have said, and then add it later. Genius. Wait, that's the wrong sound. I guess it is a cute genius. And for our final headline of the day, folks, large fire breaks out at Germany's biggest theme park. Holy moly, that's not good. That's not good at all. Thank you so much for watching. We survived the news. We live to dance. Go get 'em, Tigers. Have a great beginning of your week. I will see you tomorrow, bright and surly in the afternoon, for the headline news. Love you so much. Appreciate you. Always trust your cape. Go get 'em, Tigers. Let's dance.
I feel like Willie T wrestling two tigers. I feel like Barnum B trying to advertise it. I feel like if you were me, I would not advise it. Oh, I might not make it out of here alive. There's a raccoon behind the trash cans. There's a man in the moon. I'm spinning plates, gotta keep focused on my quick hands. skies, or they'll all come crashing down soon. I feel like Willie T wrestling two tigers. I feel like Bonham and B trying to advertise it. I feel like if you were me, I would not advise it. Oh, I might not make it out of here alive. In the sky, there's rolling thunder. In the air, there's a spark. It rains so hard, it's coming up from under the mud where I'm making my mark. I feel like Willie T wrestling two tigers. I feel like Bonham and B trying to advertise it. I feel like if you were me, I would not advise it. Oh, I might not make it out of here alive. It's not futile, I fall behind, it's not a race. I keep waking on the page a doodle as an eraser falls from outer space.
I feel like that MDMA is kicking in. Ooh, a doodle on a page as an eraser falls from outer space. Hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. I hope I am. I can't wait to see you again.
I feel like Willie T wrestling two tigers. I feel like Bonham and B trying to advertise it. I feel like if you were me, I would not advise it. Oh, I might not make it out of here. No, I'm not getting out of here. Oh, I won't make it out of here alive. Wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning.